Welcome to today's Breaking Relics. Sorry, I'm a bit delayed. I actually missed my first day since starting it. Was basically the evening I planned on when I filmed these. I was not home at all that weekend. And so now we're going to have a really quick story time about how frustrating insurance companies are in this country and dealing with trying to get anything done healthcare wise. So my mom had been having some acid reflux issues, some gastric issues, but then this was Thursday night, so starting Tuesday night, she started to have a bad pressure in her chest, pressure in her neck, a little bit in her teeth. And so she thought it might be that, but any pressure in the chest, you're obviously going to be worried about. She had something similar happen before my dad passed, so 5-6 years ago, I think. And they had gone to the emergency room. And when it turned out to be gastric issues and not anything to do with the heart, insurance refused to pay for any of it because, it wasn't serious enough. Because she's supposed to know the difference in something that is putting pressure on her chest, giving a lot of the telltale signs. So they said you should have gone to an immediate care center. Cut to Thursday. I get a call from her about 3:30, or no, 3, somewhere around there. 3, because she wasn't feeling well. Wanted to basically, because of what happened before, she's like, well, I want to go to an immediate care because insurance won't pay if it ends up being that if we go to an ER. So we went to an immediate care. They got us in and out pretty quick. Again, anything where people are worried about the heart, they want to, well, you would think they want to check. Hold on. So she gets checked out. They run it. The only thing they could test was an EKG there because they didn't have all the other tests. EKG was clear, but the one was like, well, if you're still worried and you're not sure what's going on, I would suggest going to the ER. We got them to send a referral over too because don't want to deal with insurance. So we got in and out of there quick. And then we get to the ER, and we actually went to a different one than the normal one because the last time we went to the normal one, it was super awful service, super long waits, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it didn't make it any better this time. We got to the ER between 4:15 and 4:30. They take her back, to start, here and there to do the registration, to run a test here or there, take an x-ray. But she doesn't get back to room until 9:15. Then they run one or two more tests, and then everything's been cleared on the heart, but they want to check out, so they're going to do a CT scan of the gallbladder to make sure that looks okay. That happens at midnight. She gets back to the room at 12:30. 1:30 is when I went to go take a little nap out in the car and charge my phone a bit. And then she comes out at 2:30, and she's very unhappy because she basically got unceremoniously, hey, you heart and gallbladder are fine, you need to go. Here's some medication for nausea, and we're giving you a stronger antacid, and then we suggest you contact your primary care and a gastroenterologist. She got rushed out. The woman, when she was removing the IV line, nicked her because she was just, oh, it's time to go. Get out. Go. My mom was very annoyed. And she didn't fully understand everything that she said. And they were apparently didn't even do what they actually said. So she showed, next day she goes to her primary care, shows them the prescriptions she got. One of them was for nausea. One of them was for stomach cramps. They didn't give her a stronger probiotic for antacid or for that, the reflux. Didn't give her that. They gave her medicine for stomach cramps that she wasn't having and nausea she wasn't having at the time. Wonderful. Primary care gets her a stronger antacid. She's feeling a lot better now. And she's got calls in to go, get an appointment with a gastroenterologist, or however you say that. So yeah, that was I got home 3 a.m., 3:15, somewhere around there, Thursday night. So I didn't have time to film because I came home, got something to eat because I hadn't had dinner, and then I went to bed, called out the next day because I normally get up for work. When I get up at my later hour, it's like 5:15. So even by the time I had some food, that would have been under 2 hours of sleep. So I was like, yeah, that's not happening. But all of the care we have in this healthcare industry in this country, and then also the overwhelming need of having to worry about insurance, it's ridiculous. For everybody who keeps saying, oh, with universal, what they have in other countries sucks, ours is better. I've had this conversation with people before, and I'm going, oh, well, how do you know that? Do you know anybody who lives in those countries? No, it's not. I have friends in other countries. The state of the healthcare in our country sucks. So that's the real longish rant today, but that's why I didn't get a video posted on Friday, and maybe a story on the hoops of dealing with healthcare in this country will make people understand, hey, we really shouldn't have to deal with this many hoops for how, there was a woman who came in an ambulance who had been there 5.5, or she went back around 8:30. So she said she had gotten there at 3. So yeah, she'd been there 5.5 hours before she actually got back. She was getting so tired of it that she was considering leaving, but she didn't drive because she was brought in an ambulance. America. Deuces.